Này mà nó chưa ghép hay sao? What the fuck man?
Ông mày ở đây rồi chứ đâu.
Còn thiếu ai nữa, ai ở ngoài nữa.
Tài đâu? Tao lồn má cấm chat tao rồi. Tao lồn mày nó. Nhảy vô đó.
Được chưa, được chưa, đủ chưa?
Cái ca một ra.
Em bắn đi cái đánh vào rồi.
Quẩy nè, khói nè. Khói nè.
Danh đi em, danh buổi tối chắc không đi anh ơi. Này đi bắn 88 nghịch tí.
Mít ba.
À này đi mượn nha Đỗ Hả nha. Có phải nick mình đâu.
Đầu ca nó một mít hai.
Khói nè.
Bây vào à.
Nước 2, tập viên đi trừ 90.
Nhà bên.
Một chết.
Về bên cô một thằng kìa.
Mu nè. Lựu đạn né đi. Lựu đạn né đi.
Đào còn nhá.
Quá bình thường.
Đầu ca.
Thắng rồi, progress thiếu ha. Mu nè.
À hello anh Tùng nha.
Ok, tiếng nào.
Nhưng mà không ăn thua rồi, hôm nay không ăn thua.
Trên lầu mẹ nhảy nó chó.
Khói nè. Khói nè.
Ổn thế nhở? Ổn vãi.
Lựu đạn né đi.
Mẹ nó cay.
K1,
Tí chứ.
K1.
Lầu mẹ.
Ca kìa.
Khói nè.
Ca lên ca ép. Chuẩn bị tới cà pháo rồi.
Ông thấy khói, chiêu.
Live
Lựu
grenade!
đạn né đi.
Smoke's up!
Anh ơi, đi gần anh ơi.
Không thấy gì luôn.
Gom này.
Ui, hai thằng, hai mồm cầm hai mồm.
Con đặt vào ghế. Mu nè.
Hai muốn hai mồm kìa.
Chỉ bóng Nguyen
Không phải là cái gì rồi.
lũ B1 này, cửa B1 này. Cửa B ra mít này.
Quá bình thường. Có má nè. Cũng tạm được.
Quá không bù được cái thằng.
Thấp chi diệu.
Cửa mít đằng cuối, cửa mít đằng cuối.
Rồi chừng 72 mau.
Ca sao ấy, đúng rồi, nó thành gần đít đây.
Smoke's up.
Bắn mình
Lên HL đi, lên HL đi, cho cả chúa. Lên HL đi, lên HL đi.
1C viên chỉ.
Quay lồ, đây đổ súng này.
Ê, đòi lên đi, phải lông cam đào kìa.
À thì
Cam HL đi.
Mới ra viện mua điện thoại mới coi like anh Tiền. Sao lại đi viện? Đánh Việt nhá, em vừa mới chơi anh ơi.
Khói nè.
Nghe, ngon đấy.
Thấy chưa, mày thấy chưa?
Ở đâu bọn ấy?
Nhà B.
Nhà B1, trừ 60. Nó vào rồi đấy, nó vào nhà B rồi đấy. Chết.
Live grenade.
Lựu đạn, né đi.
Rao, tiếp bác là được.
Mồm.
thử.
Ngu nè.
Smoke's
Bắn danh
up.
căng hơn. 88 bình thường.
Thâu rồi.
Luyện tay trong danh giờ vào 88 bắn sướng thật. Nhưng mà chắc là vẫn thua thôi.
Grenade.
Team bên kia mạnh hơn đấy. VH Clan bắn tốt.
Lựu đạn, né đi.
Ra làm nha.
Chơi đi ơi, bao gào luôn. Nhà B2.
B site.
180.
B vào. B.
Min kìa. Phải. Lỡ.
Dưới lỗ 1, góc tù 1. Ai F2 ổn đấy.
Cứ mít. Lên qua cái B. Hỏi trên mình. Má, tao biết ngay trước keo mà rồi mình nhảy qua đéo được luôn ấy.
Smoke's up.
Khói nè.
Cái đủ má, DH1C. Cầu B2.
Điệp có mày đi hút cái.
Bên phải rồi chú ơi, bên phải luôn.
Đó là cái gì phát là một.
Có chừng dốc B nha.
Ơi chị 42 bạn.
Đâu rồi cháu nào?
Gầm vậy nha.
Là 4 thằng, cầm 3 thằng.
Rồi một C chết.
Live grenade.
Cà chua cà
They've
táo
planted a bomb.
Vậy bắn mạnh mẽ lên.
Là nó cây lê nó cái.
Biết à.
Mission failed. Blacklist wins.
Đã lời ca. Hay là lục khói đâu.
Uy tín. 1C các em.
Chưa bắt đầu rồi.
Mẹ nó rùa
Đúng
phát
tao.
Smoke's up.
Ba gặp lồn này hụt vai. Nhà B1
Đủ có đầu ca kìa, đầu ca chạy bên thôi. Gì đó, cho số 4 á.
B này.
Số 4 đó luôn á.
Phải tay.
Nước 1. Nước ngoài nước ấy.
Min sao phải tay 1 này. 4 phải tay này. Chỉ phải tay
Khói nè.
có cùng phải tay.
Một bích gần, một bích xa. Hai bích xa.
đầu hành lang rồi.
lờ mẹ báo
Ca lên, ca lên, ca lên.
Có cái mỗi cái view tầng chết mình xa
Ca còn, ca còn.
Xuống lẹ cả tím.
Lựu đạn né
Còn một máu thôi.
Mu nè.
Chỉ 99 rồi. Giảm mấy ấy?
Mu nè. Khói nè. Lựu đạn né đi.
Chảy kìa.
quá chào lô chó được má.
Live grenade.
Khu B.
mình xa có đấy.
Chết anh biết xa mua biết xa
Mày nhanh quá.
một chút b một biết xa.
Mình sẽ phải tay nhá. Lúc về lúc về.
Rồi. Nghe ra những nước không à?
Một cây kết.
Đánh B đấy.
Mình tràn cuối một đã lô. Cả.
Mít chết một rồi mà.
Hết rồi.
Điên cầu vào yêu đấy. Được mình được.
Tao bom kia bom hết rồi.
Biết xa ăn ra.
Cái lồn má, mít xa luôn, mít xa trong khói á.
Ý, mẹ khó thế. Quả đấy mình rơi vào cái góc nó đục được. Không đỡ được. Khiếp. Gãy hết tay luôn. Chạy luôn.
Má
Tai nạn 26 Tết thế là không được ăn Tết trong ấy à? Không được ăn Tết ở nhà. Ăn Tết trong viện à? Khổ nhờ.
Lựu đạn né đi.
Cao ba lên tới. Cú.
Địt con mẹ. Găm. Lên đây rồi.
Chinh, ơi Chinh. Còn Chinh mình á.
Gầm kìa.
Đây, được FPS tấn 174. Sao đi cọt vào đông phát là đi mẹ FPS còn.
Đúng em ai.
Quá bình thường. Cũng tạm được.
Smoke's up. I suppose so.
Đánh A ấy.
R3 thôi.
Khói nè.
A lên, A lên.
Đào lên 2 kìa.
HL lên 2,
Đào lên.
Đúng rồi.
Lựu đạn né đi.
Ui thôi
Lên coi video.
Live grenade. Party at A site.
mít móc HL. Rồi mít móc HL. HL một.
Khó thế. Ăn Tết trong viện nằm chéo veo luôn. Coi live mà không comment được. Thôi về giờ ăn Tết bù em ơi. Không sao cả.
Tossing a flash. Live grenade.
Ui da, cái lồn má HL
Smoke's
chứ
up.
một.
Không ra đạn rồi.
Nó ngắm nếu là đạn.
Cả ba màu siêu một.
Thằng ấy trừ bao nhiêu anh?
Anh cho mẫu nào là bắn anh.
Quậy ốp mồm.
À lửa.
Dốc ở trên.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Một dốc, hai dốc lên. Cào ép nè. Luôn trên hai đấy.
Về bạn ơi, về đi, về đi. Nhà mình một. Misa. Móc rào ấy. Một mít lần cuối.
Má tưởng một thằng.
Hai rồi thôi.
Tossing a flash. Live grenade.
Đéo mù luôn à bầy.
Trong rào một nha, trong rào một.
Khói nè.
Cửa min.
Con.
Min này. Chết. Con cửa min trái tay.
Quét hai.
Lỗ bên một.
Mu nè.
Ôi lồn má, anh hồi sinh đó một. Cầm một luôn. Chạy luôn à.
Mình đi chơi lên đúng rồi, giúp.
Đừng khốn.
Quá đào lên.
Ôi thôi.
Nhà mình
Nhìn view con đi chơi lên đi, mình cười lắm.
Ốp mồm.
Qua một.
Khói nè.
Lông ma.
Ép này. Đối thủ này.
Lông ma chết.
ba.
Chậm ghê, lông ma dưới ông kìa chết.
Bung một, 3-1.
2A. Giờ không lên à?
Chỗ nào?
Thùng 3.
Ủa má, thằng ba nó nhảy à?
Thùng 3 kê hành lang.
Nó cô.
Một gầm.
Cái lồn má nó cái gì. Đúng qua một.
Mission failed. Global risk wins.
Ok. Anh cảm ơn. Thua rồi.
Nói vậy chứ không cười.
Team này không ăn thua.
Live grenade.
Ủa?
Khô kìa. Đừng có đục nữa.
Sao thì không người cửa.
Chết hết rồi.
Khói nè.
3. Ôi, F2. Đầu má.
Cứt.
Thằng nào bị chém dao rồi.
Đùa cái team bắn ăn hành mà vẫn cười khạch khạch ấy nhở. Không cố được anh ơi. Chịu thôi.
Khói nè.
Sao như mù như vậy?
Con lên cho vào không?
Hai mít gần. Team toàn âm mạng này.
muốn một
Gặp là con mạnh e nó.
ồ ra một xin đó
Ra một nha, cái bom.
Rào trong rào.
Rào trong rào. Cam bom.
Tấn chúng nào đi em.
Cam trong rào dễ.
Đau thoát.
Cái
Chúng
rào
em ơi,
cái
rào chúng em ơi.
hello
rào.
Cộng bột nhá.
đồ mà đeo muốn hiểu luôn
Số kênh 2 xem nào.
ấn vậy sao vừa thở nổi
Thôi đi danh. Tìm nó lệch quá. Đi ranh nha anh em.
tại tao không muốn chúng mày ơi
Gặp Thanh nhá. Lại được chạm bắt sóng à? Hôm nay đang lãi điểm đấy.
Khói nè.
Bom à? Tự dưng lại cống bom cho tôi thế này. Ủa, chết hết rồi. Ê,
Thấy bom nè.
ra B rồi.
Lựu đạn né đi. Mù nè.
Hết một giải chiêu huy á. Hình như là đêm nay đấy. Sang ngày mai là mùa mới đấy.
Khói nè.
Toàn cầm quạt bắn thế này. Snip đủng thế. Cầu nước. Thua nhảm vãi. Ảo thật sự.
Khói nè. Quá bình thường. Lựu đạn né đi. Kỳ diệu. Quá hư cấu.
Nice.
Khói nè. Quá bình thường.
Thấy rồi nha, thấy rồi nha. Ra đây.
Tạm được. Mu nè.
Chào Tam nhá.
Khói nè. Vỡ mồm.
B2 luôn.
Lựu đạn né đi. Bom ở đây nè. Mu nè. Vỡ mồm. Cần hỗ trợ. Khói nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Núp vào mày, núp vào mày. Chém nó. Đủ. Hành lang 1. Vùng mưa đi này, chết thật. Toán snip mà vung.
Khói nè. Vỡ mồm.
2 thằng hành lang luôn. À, một thằng rào đây rồi.
Mu nè.
This Paul McCartney, he goes, why, yes. He goes, you know, Howard, I feel funny saying Paul McCartney. I just said Paul. I go, Paul, listen, I got to stop this
He
conversation.
feels funny identifying himself
Yeah.
because everybody's supposed to know him.
Yeah. So I said, Paul.
You're not the only Paul.
Wait, I go, Paul, listen, I got to tell you what's going on in this conversation because you must think I'm fucking weird. I said,
Yeah, you two are getting publicity.
he goes, what is all this publicity? I go, no, Paul. I go, listen. And I'm glad
Are
you're
you
thrilled.
two getting married?
And I must have sounded like such a fucking asshole because
Right.
who talks about their publicity?
Well, you are. You thought you were talking about this to a guy you're in business with.
Right. So, and quite frankly, I was going to say to Paul, Ringo is the only Beatle that can use a first name because no one else is named Ringo.
That's right.
There's a lot of Pauls in the world. So I said, Paul, I thought you were a guy from America's Got Talent. Oh, really? What's going on there?
He didn't know?
No, he didn't know anything.
Oh, that's
I go,
funny.
Paul, they tapped me to be a judge on America's Got Talent. Oh, I said, it's this thing I'm doing, and there's a guy named Paul who has a British accent, and I thought it was. I don't think he fucking knew what I was
He's
talking
lost.
about. Yeah,
He's lost in his conversation.
He didn't know. But
Well, what was Paul calling about?
Paul was calling because he had heard that I had said some things about him. He was thinking. I realized what it was. I thought it was I was talking about his Linda's photography book. I think when I was playing the song "Ooh You," but I didn't remember what I had said or what it was, why he'd be calling me. But he was calling me with his wife. His wife I've met. They were calling to wish me a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Uh-huh.
That they just, were thinking of me and they wanted to say hello.
And he had heard you were saying some nice things.
Right.
Wow.
So I can't tell you how exciting that was for me.
Of course.
Because I love Paul McCartney. I mean, who doesn't? Unless you're an asshole.
Well, as you said, who could say something bad about Paul?
Right, but I was talking about Paul Talegdi.
Well,
So-
in that sense, it was a good sentence.
So I turned to Beth afterwards. I said, you're not going to believe who that was. That was Paul McCartney and his wife, Nancy. And I spoke to Nancy for a while.
But wait a minute. Your phone said Paul,
Paul.
and he just said Paul.
He said Paul.
Oh.
And I heard a British accent. Who the fuck is going to think Paul McCartney's calling them? Nobody calls me.
Oh.
My phone lays
He
dead.
doesn't even think he should tell a recording, Paul.
He felt like I
It's
don't know.
not like he was talking to a person.
Right. If he had said Paul McCartney, I would have been in business.
Right.
Well, anyway,
Might have fainted, though.
I got to tell you, I spoke to him for about 5-10 minutes about various things, various topics.
He probably got off the phone and said,
Oh.
I'm never calling him again. He's crazy.
Yeah, well, no. Then it got normal afterwards, and we
Okay.
started chatting about a couple of different things, about what he was up to, and he was talking about a tour, and he is going to be doing some stuff during the year. And I said, are you
You
burnt
should
out?
do America's Got Talent. Maybe
Right.
you'll win.
Yeah. You know what I said to him? It's funny you said. I said to him, hey, Paul, with some practice, you could win America's Got Talent. I'm the judge. I would vote for you. I also told that to Billy Joel, by the way.
Is that right?
I said, Billy, go on America's Got Talent. You'd win. So he could probably use a couple of bucks, right? Why not?
I don't know that Billy Joel needs
He
money.
doesn't need money, but why not?
It's never bad.
So after I hung up, I was like really on a high. I said, I said to my wife, that was really amazing that Paul. When I
In
was
your lifetime,
yeah, who would ever think that Paul
as
McCartney
a
would call me?
kid,
Right.
never, ever, ever dreaming that one day Paul McCartney would call your phone.
Right. So anyway, fast forward New Year's Eve, my wife and I were alone. We decided not to go out. And I was also, I was busy with family and stuff. There was all kinds of things going on. And so we sit down and we have some time to ourselves. And I'm talking to her and I said, that call that I got from Paul McCartney was unbelievable. I said, who could I do that for that I know?
That you could just make somebody's day.
Make somebody's day. So without missing a beat, Beth says, Marianne from Brooklyn.
Wow.
So I said, you're absolutely right. Marianne from Brooklyn has been the most loyal fan ever.
And never ask for anything.
Never asked for a thing.
The others ask.
Right? I said, and if I called her home and wished her a Happy New Year, I think she would really flip
Oh,
out.
my goodness.
Right. So I called Gary and I got Marianne's number. The number Gary gave me must have been old because no Marianne. I got like, I don't know, like a doo-doo-doo. That number has been discontinued.
That's odd that we don't have her number. I mean, we talk to her almost every day.
Well, yeah, but I called Gary back and I said, Gary, if you can, get me a good number on Marianne from Brooklyn because I do want to call her. So in the meantime, I'm sitting there And Beth says to me, well, who else can you do that to? Or something like that. And I just said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on Twitter and I'll ask people for their phone numbers and then I'll call them. And they would like it, I think. Mm-hmm. And she said to me, well, why don't you just tweet that you're drunk dialing? I said, drunk dialing? Who's going to know what that is? Evidently, that's a thing.
What is drunk dialing?
Drunk dialing is something you do, like when you get drunk, you call your old boyfriend or you call your old
like
girlfriend.
Richard when he called and
Right.
told somebody he was peeing.
You're right. He told JD, "I'm going to fuck you," or, you sexy bastard. Whoever he
Will
was,
Murray,
Will
I
Murray,
love you.
Yeah. He was calling Will. So I was just like, drunk dialing. No one's going to know what I'm talking about. She goes, no, they'll understand. They'll send you their numbers. So I tweeted that I was drunk dialing, and if anybody wanted me to call them, send me their number. Well, I got numbers.
Of course.
Yeah. So I took one at a time, and I started calling people, And like the first guy I called, we were talking we have the loveliest fans. We truly do. I mean,
these weren't the guys who write these hateful things.
No,
huh? You didn't find them.
No, it was like one person after another was so great. There was all kinds of reactions. Some people were rather chatty. Some people were like, "Oh, okay, Howard, thanks for calling." Almost like they didn't put their own number up. There were some people who got very shy. They clammed up on me. And then there were just some people who were like, okay,
and
man.
These were just phone calls. You didn't record them. You didn't.
No.
You just made the call.
And after I made each call, I posted that I called the person so they know it was really me.
Yeah.
And then when I was done calling, I did a couple hours straight.
Couple of hours?
Yeah, I got to about 60 people.
Wow.
Some people I left a voice message to because, oddly enough, by the time I got to them, they were not even there. So in between, Gary gets back to me with Marianne from Brooklyn's phone number. I call her home, no answer. I call her cell, no answer. I leave a voice message on both. And then a few minutes later, I said, she's going to be killing herself.
Right, that she missed this call.
Yeah, she was going to freak out. So later on, I called her and I got through to her and spoke to her. But it was really kind of a nice thing to do. It was really great.
Sounds like a lovely gesture.
And then Jillian Barbary also tweeted her phone number privately, and I called her, and I called Jeff Jarvis, who was on Twitter, saying that this was, again, a revolutionary thing, that no one's ever thought to do something like this.
Yeah, so just like when you watch private parts with the fans.
Right. So this was like, and like Beth goes, why has no one ever thought of this? I go, because they're not original.
Or they're just lazy.
They're lazy.
They're not thinking.
Right. I said, now everyone will be doing it. Well, I drunk dialed for an hour, then I ate some dinner, and then I drunk dialed for like 2 more hours.
You had so much fun, you went back?
Yeah, and we just sat on the couch. The cats were in our laps, and we were dialing people and calling them and saying hello. And it felt good, actually.
Good.
And our fans were great, truly great.
Well, you know what? I think even those people who say rotten things would be great in person. They wouldn't be that mean.
Yeah. Marianne from Brooklyn.
Oh, my God, Howard. What can I say? I don't know how to thank you.
She was coming in her pants.
Oh, wait, Howard.
Where were you, Marianne?
I went to pick up Chinese food because my daughter's friends were getting ready for New Year's Eve, and my husband said it's going to be too crowded. I missed both calls, Robin. I was so bummed, you have no idea.
Oh.
How could it be that I missed Howard calling me? And then, like a couple, I think maybe, I don't know how, 2 hours later, an hour later, my husband said, I feel so bad you missed it. And I said, so do I. This is how I'm going to start my new year.
Yeah, I knew that she was freaking out.
She would be bummed.
So we just decided, like, about a half hour later to call her again because I just knew it would be like, she'd be like, oh, fuck. If Howard finally acknowledged me and, yeah.
Howard, you get it. You get it.
Marianne will never leave her phone again.
I mean, you didn't take your cell phone with you?
Just to go pick up Chinese food.
Whoever calls her.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Marianne.
Howard, can I just say one thing? How bad did I sound? Was I really crazy? Or
No, you sounded great. We had a long conversation with her.
Was she calm?
She was calm. We had a nice conversation. Yeah,
I love you, Howard. You don't know how great that was, how you made my year, how everybody on Twitter, Facebook, whoever knows.
Thank you, Marianne. All right. Jeff Jarvis. Now, this guy's funny. Jeff Jarvis wrote me privately because I follow him and he follows me.
Yeah.
And he says,